A ship is sinking, who you picking? It's your spouse or your parent or the person who most closely resembles a parent in your life. Or maybe it's your spouse and a sibling or someone who is like a sibling, the closest thing you have, maybe even a cousin or your best friend. Who are you picking? If I was in the situation where my spouse was in the water alongside my mom, sorry spouse, you're dying. That lifeguard vest thing is I'm throwing it to my mother. Now, things change. Let's say that's not just my spouse. Let's say that's the mother of my child, the mother of my children versus my mom. It changes a lot. I'm still picking my mom. Easy. Easy. Well, no. When I say easy, I don't mean like I'll easily do it. I mean it'll kill me and it'll kill my family, but I just can't picture myself putting somebody over my mom. I can't. Or my dad, or my brother, or my cousin. I don't. And I'm curious to see how other people think, right? Because you don't get to choose your family. But you do get to choose your spouse. You do get to choose your friends. And so there's a really, really interesting argument as to why someone might be able to pick their spouse over their family. Because you didn't get to choose your family. And just because somebody is your family doesn't mean that it's all flowers and roses. A lot of times we have dysfunctional families that are actually harmful and toxic to people. I just lucked out that my family's the best thing in the world. And that I didn't have to go searching for them. I lucked into it. I was born into it. But I'm curious to see what other people think, because this is a question that I like to ask, because I really do like to see, like, who do you pick, and does it change anything if you have kids with your spouse? And if so, how many kids? Or let me ask another one. If someone else's kids were drowning in water and your spouse was in that water too, are you tossing it to the kids or your spouse? The strangest kids or your spouse? Or your mom? You tossing it to the strangest kids or your spouse? Because it's easy for us to say that if there was a random old person and a random young person drowning, we'd try to save the drowning younger person. But does that change when it's family involved? And to save our family, the expense is a little kid? A ship is sinking, who you picking? Please let me know. This is something I'm genuinely interested in. And really do some thinking about it. There's no right answer. Stay safe, and thanks for listening.